Tesisi ya de Chelsea adoma da so a ye bo no don komi enne na pe yen kote a Chelsea no ye nya nton biom nyese Chelsea ni ra ana so one dan ton biom na mom UK aban edene nsa to so when abrante na wo ye Chelsea ura no ne din hu bi sa no ne din design Roman Abramovich when me say wa ya Russia ni yesusu say senia enkonta senia cash e woni ho no san krofo ya no mo de musika edi piapia eyi ujafo eye Russia mampeni emasisia sebe odi nsem bia entwe ye kura ntino won pakwan bia say obia eja kakra woni ho a ya wodi ni sika epiapia Russia mampeni no yebema ne ho akere no na eden ya Putin ebia na ne sika ne sa ne awo ye no o betwe asan enti anape yanka bia nhyem na ye hwe kwan kura se bia Ghana ni bi senyame ya adom na ebia wehu ebia ka Ghana ni betumi ato Chelsea unse Chelsea ni de blues de Ghana for bebre na yakuma de chire tinka Ghana ni bi kura to Chelsea na sabi sankanye bad anape yankotia yasi UK aban no ode ni nsa to Roman Abramovich ne japadie nyina ewo UK aban no ede ni nsa to so na se ne japadie nyina de na kyese Chelsea so no eka ho ntin komo ewo ho anape ne se Roman Abramovich has been heavily sanctioned and all his assets have now been frozen, and that makes a sale an impossibility under the strict emergency rules. But you didn't start to Chelsea so. But the good news and I say akwenya kakra da ho ne say but just so you be we need the Chelsea team in here tie ne ye dey start to Chelsea any Roman Abramovich ne japadie nyina so now so Chelsea will be allowed to carry out their fixtures. Na just say in bia matches are Chelsea wo nyina no ye dey start to so but Chelsea betumi abo ne match fixtures ni nyina to so mienu no while the freeze continues the club will not be able to sell tickets. Na just say Chelsea ombebo mo matches no but Chelsea entumi ton tickets bia I just say only season ticket holders will be permitted to attend games. Chelsea ton tickets are enye but only say one no season dura supporters ni bi wo ho mo twa season tickets. Ukuta season ticket ne dia ye be ma kwan ama akwahwe Chelsea matches ne bi sente sa omu entumi ton tickets bia. Roman Abramovich, a young guy with 55 years. Na eja wa ne ho pa. Oke kan ne sika bu ani a me ha mania ne sika bedru be ye 9.4 billion pounds sterling. Ne sika no awo no. Oke kan bomu a ne sika de bedru be ye 9.4 billion pounds sterling. Na waka enkrofo enson bia yade fresh sanctions yade ato omoso including asset freeze and travel ban. Tino ja ne akobano no Chelsea for yebebo ye matches mum see they will be a person who to Chelsea bia no je otwentwen so kakra. Okay, 11. Let's turn to the brighter side of life. Hey, 10th March. Etitirufu bebre di wo mo woda ne 10th March. Edin kan chairman ankasa. Bra Sami Foto mechre national chairman edema NDC ene yenua bema ye papa ye bibia Samuel Fusuampofu ye national chairman edema amanyokuo NDC ene na woda. Is it chairman at 60? Yeah, could be right. I'm saying they in the 60th birthday. You see here the Ghana 60th birthday ne the sawo launch. Inti chairman what do you metro so inti ne chairman Samuel Ofusuampofo ne na woda yama wotiri nkwa chairman Samuel Ofusuampofo ene papa honorable Mike Gizo na woda na woda toso eduoson insia nyame nkoso enhira papa honorable Mike Gizo ene me nua bema Minister Arnold Koju Asante. Minister, baby, will be when you know your piece of your mountain can we show happy birthday, Minister Arnold Koju Asante. And they Bob G. Well, with him dada, Isaac Kudru, and they na woda. Ya me no say bibisa ni saya nka obema minidin ni bebre. Abofutola kemini ko. And I near Sika appear UTV, but me who na chekakra. But let me wish happy birthday in advance to my very good friend Elder Oting of Sasem Pharmaceuticals. Elder Oting of Sasem Pharmaceuticals. There's one here that says happy birthday to Chief Inspector Clara Kwetu of Sakumono Police Station, Dovesville Unit, also known as Nana Ama Adadzua Asona Asafuhima of Gomua Diakwa, from Chief Inspector Philomena Labi of Bachuna Divisional Command, Ghana Police. May God bless you. Amen. That's the message. There's one here that says happy birthday to Isaac Menu, aka 442 of Fiesta Royal Hotel, from your very good friend James Aikpa. The message from James Aikpa to you is that Isaac, God bless you and enjoy your day. The final one is from Nana Kobo. Nana Kobo is sending me a message or say, today is the birthday of my lovely daughter, Nane Fia Sewa Inshira Osei. From your dad, Nana Kobo, from your mom, your siblings, we all wish you a blessed happy birthday. We love you so much. So happy birthday to you, Nane Fia Sewa Inshira Osei, from your dad, Nana Kobo. Eti true for pa omudi omo birthday nde ebi Kim Campbell. Kim Campbell former Prime Minister of Canada, or the first and only female Prime Minister of Canada, and American martial artist and actor Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris near few now 82 years, but still no hoarding. And Cameroonian footballer Samuel Eto'o na woda Saso and Sharon Stone, American actress, Obaberewa with D64, but still no so hoarding. Womo mudi omo woda almost say date no ebi Morgan Tsvangirai, Zimbabwe, Robert Mugabe in the opponent no, but on one tiasi. Sahasu na omo mudi omo woda nde no baako Osama bin Laden, but ono so no ye de radiasi onda so ntiasi. Akwasi me hu. And 10th March, Osama bin Laden tiasi ankande with 65 years. But he passed on the 2nd of March 2011, and he was buried in the Arabian Sea. Bamwadesa afumbo yen show me. Hey Osama afule yen show me. Hey. Osama was buried in the Arabian Sea. And also James L. Ray Nawoda. James L. Ray ontiasi kra ono ene wo ball Martin Luther King tu ekuno. Yedine tu efiase no so no was saying edwane Emma yechi no e de afi ba ko kan ho okun Martin Luther King no ye sentence no 99 years in prison. On the 10th of June 1977, on microphone sia bi omudwane free prison ene ye say yechi ne bium ene ye de afi ba ko kan ho ne ye sentence no 100 years into no 10th March no omo say date no James L. Ray Osama bin Laden.
Peace FM, station with a vision. 104.3. Peace FM, Peace FM. 104.3. Peace FM.
Sisia de ye kan gospel music nia eteso pa wo Ghana nia eji nchia pa wo Ghana eye enwumu a meboi eye Emilia Arthur ne bie osoro enwumu we senia esi chese it is burning all over like wildfire. Yeah, ebusuya akasema edunu enson ama premoatu Peace FM senia anapebia ye no edwumeku akese miensa eso yase duba kumpe musa ema Kofi kum me the brief message ebrel anape ye bede edwumeku miensa yase na afi yatoa yedwumedie no so ye da ase a yebedi nka ada High Sense Ghana sia na basobodi ye dia ma High Sense ne se High Sense mpenifo hwehwe mu no omodi abasoba ma yen se yen ene the electronic brand of the year. And you're saying yet the electronic product of the year. High Sense, a free 1967. Ye see ye niso say yet ye and your mapankwa and ye the best song ya this year. Sa boshano ye guso de din TCC and washa. Bibia yina mahondin film ana bibia ye freno home appliances. High Sense dieno ena ye papa. Inti abribia ehu behia so beto fridge, chest freezer, air conditioner, TV, gas cooker, electric cooker, washing machine, smartphone, sound system, water dispenser, microwave oven, blender, rice cooker, kettle, pressing iron. Ha, membre. Ningina woko High Sense showroom bia wo benye bia to. Ne kai se yankwa ene yeton home appliances mawa yan kanchira wo se wo de ba yenji yan yeton mawa ye ma 5 years manufacturer defect warranty. High Sense, everyday prices for everyday people. Ejumeku atoso mi no mo so ya sia na pay skakrabia Best Point Savings and Loans. Best Point Savings and Loans, we say your dream is our business. Ejumeku atoso mi ensa your best assurance. Best assurance, we say your protection is always assured. It was your better Sibium say your who don't we feed you that so that Peace 104.3 FM. Ya day you me me and say omo eso ya say yada omo asi we na anape me toa medwumedie no so. Bukwada ebetwe mu call ye no eye bibia Christopher ntem ewo wiase afa na nyina ye frɛ no Ash Wednesday. Na Ash Wednesday no eye debia ye hye akonkyere akwentu obiase Christopher ekire komwa de siesie ye ho ekosi ebre a Yesu amane no da no a ye hye Easter ase ya na ayira ho kakra se occasions bi te se Valentine na de nyina yenim nanso wo frɛ ho Kristo ni na wonim Lent ayira ho kakra say occasions we wiase mu yenimu no brade yenimu no den yenimu Valentine nanso kan Lent no Kristo ni bisa say Lent den o kan Ash Wednesday obi ogi ne hu di so ye Kristo ni no bisa say den enu nti na Kofi mafa to me ho so nim dia a me wo ewo nyoma e de fa biblical literature me ne wo che na brebi a Christopher wiase afa na nyina ye akonkyere dodoɔ na yɛyɛ akɔnkyerɛ nti megidie sɛ kristoni biara n'ani bɛgye ho sɛ yɛbɛka akɔnkyerɛ ho nsɛm nti yɛ series bi a merane nansa na mɛtoa so bebia nura mede siiɛ no wɔdɔfoɔ metwe wadwene si biribi so ane biara wo nimdeɛ de fa akɔnkyerɛ ho anaa sɛ nkurɔfoɔ ɔkye kɔm a wo so wokye kɔm bi kɛkɛ anaa wode akɔnkyerɛ no wonyɛ bi koraa wonim sɛ yɛnnuanom muslimfoɔ no from 1st to 3rd April started omo fasting to about 30th April Christofoɔ faste Muslims faste ɛsom bebree faste adentia enra me kansen bi sɛ wɔn a wɔn suro nyame wɔn a wɔn ɛdɔ nyame wɔn a wɔn bɔ abrabɔ konkron wɔn nyinaa wɔn faste menim sɛ wo faste anaasɛ menim sɛ wo suro nyame dɔ nyame ɛsom nyame nti woyi wo ho free fasting ne mu a na ɛto sin kakra ebia na nimudie bia wɔn wonni ɛde fa ho ɛno nti na me na wo che nimudie kakra de fa fasting ho. As you are aware, we are in the Lent season and most Christians all over the world, we are in a fast preparing towards Easter. Let's make it known. Lent. Christopher yanka Lent ho asam na inchire ma no. Me ade adama koma so pa any youth no. Mbrante ne mbaba wa mo ba. Obi so mo Ash Wednesday. Onim Lent, onim enunti na Peace FM. Me fa dwumedie so edetete ye ma wo mo eba no. As I said at the beginning of the series, I had no in-depth knowledge about fasting until I was almost 40 years. That is why the Lord has burdened me with it. Se me Kofi me ka se mesua nneoma bebre me kodi beye 40 years. Na me nim me ndo fasting mu esuko enim hu nimde. That is why I'm sharing this knowledge about fasting with you. And I said this series will cover why we fast, who should fast, when you should fast, how to fast, and what have you. And I spoke about why we fast, and I ended by saying noble, prominent people fast as a sign of humbling themselves before God. And baby, I mean, what check could do and say, make I say, etitirufoɔ abrempɔnfoɔ ɛde wɔn yɛfunu ɛkyekom ɛde wɔn yɛfunu to hɔ ɛkyekom as a sign of humbling themselves before God. And then yɛyɛ sɛ wɔn ɛbrɛ wɔn ho ase ɛde fa akɔnkyerɛ ɛwɔ Awurade anim. Na mema example bi sɛ King Darius, when by his miscalculation sentenced innocent, righteous, holy God servants Daniel to death in the lion's den. Unse King Darius enye boapaye na nso mbra bia wo hye yenti na kyese yebua Daniel kumfo a yede ne koto jatabuo mu eba ne saa no King Darius oche kom mamen kai wo kakra. Daniel chapter 6 verse 18. Then the king went to the palace and spent the night fasting. Guess what? God really had great respect for his fast when he humbled himself with fasting. Yembisa yehu, King Darius of fasting ye esre irade edema Daniel enkwano. Nyankopon tie ne fasting paibo nana wentie. Daniel chapter 6 verse 18. Then the king went to the palace and spent the night fasting. At the first light of dawn, the king got up and hurried to the den of lions. When he reached the den, he cried out in a voice of anguish, "O Daniel, servant of the living God, has your God whom you serve continually been able to deliver you from the lions?" Then Daniel replied, "O king, may you live long. My God sent angels and shut up the mouth of the lions." The king was overjoyed and gave orders to lift Daniel out of the den. Mejidie pa se, you are very familiar with Daniel in the lion's den story. But have it ever occurred to you to look at the story from this perspective, this angle, that the king, Darius, humbled himself before God with fasting for Daniel? The king fasted, and God respected Darius' fast. Yingina say any Daniel koto jata buomu ena onyankopon ama. But have you ever thought about it? Say ohini ana watia kunyum ohini pon Darius, the king of Babylon. It is an American president, King Darius, he fasted. And yet King Darius ne fast no. Nyankopon etie ne mpaibo, because enam no so ono no share samra no. Wahu ya na mpinifo kan asem bi se eso wo nan a wo ye den wo de wonsa sane wo de ka hyen kodu de be so wo nan ene wonsa no eho na wo behunu se eduru bribi a wo sika ene wo tumi entumi njewo. Darius ohene pon a o Babylon o wa ahode ene wo tumi nanso ekoduru pempenso bi a ono ankasa ne tumi entumi ennane embra a wahye ene wo hunu se aso ne nsa aso ne nan wodofo a wotie mi ebia na wo sika wo tumi pa na beduru bibi wo sika ne wo tumi no entumi njewo. That is why you need to be fasting. The king fasted when his power and his wealth failed, and guess what? Like I told you, God has great respect for any time we fast. He humbled himself before God with a fast. And that is one reason why, no matter how rich and powerful you are, you will need to fast, because it will get to a time riches and power will fail you. In Revelation chapter 3, verse 17, God said, "You say I am rich, I have grown wealthy, and I need nothing. But you don't realize that you are wretched, pitiful, poor, blind, and naked." Therefore, fasting is a sacrifice unto God, a price you pay that does not involve anything that God has given to you. Ya na eyesere, inti me be adwuma na fada tua me ka. Mete maketue ne bi, na me de to ade ma fada, na ma bo afore ama no. Debi sika na mekuta no ono na bosome so ode ma me bibia wowo a wotie mi anape wo de sa ade no ebo afare ma Awurade a wo ho ye ne sere, because ade no ono na de ma wo wetwa wo ho sa wo de ebo afare ama no. Ade pa a obetumi de abo afare ama Awurade anya ono na de ma wo no sa wo de oyefun ebeto ho achi komama no. Anu nti na eno no eso ne nipa. Psalm 50 verse 12. Onyankopon aka se kom de mi a men kan kyerɛw esan se bibia ya media afore boba ko a obetumi abo ama Awurade e be so neni ene se wo be kyekom esan se sa afore ye no wonfa hwe a Awurade de ama wo wonsan emfa ma no. If God has blessed you with all that you have, and you want to humble yourself before him, offer unto him a sacrifice of fast. I am still on why do we fast. Let me just touch on one more reason why you should fast, and then from tomorrow I will move on to another topic. One reason why you should fast. It is very difficult to hold on to a slippery pole. When we say the daddy pole, ye di si ho, na ye di angwa, ye di fahua, ana grease ye di fahua. Usomwa. It is very difficult to hold on to a slippery pole. Apostle Paul said, "I subject myself." Here is a caution to all believers listening to me. When you are backsliding, you might not be aware of it. Oh, kwesiada way me ye busy kakre binti na mentumi ankwa sorry. Oh, na se de bia me kwa sorry na bibia be cross Wednesday. Obia e backslide ya. Se o backsliding. Beloved, if you don't want to backslide without realizing it, subject yourself to the discipline of fasting periodically. It could be even weekly. Ebetumi atu obia weekend bi na atoa fa so kakra. Monday, Tuesday na eko. But every week be our fast at least once. Fast no will break that spill over. Okay? Because 1 Corinthians 10:12 says, therefore let him who thinks he stands take heed, lest he falls. When your title kakra bi wa sorry, inti nansɛn womfaste biom. Media me say ɛmfa ho title a wokuta wa sorry. Sɛ woyɛ deacon, apostle, woyɛ hwanya, wo title na wokuta no Kofi. Sɛ wonyɛ fasting Christian, you are asleep. Irrespective of the title that you have. Apostle Paul said, I bring my body into subjection. I discipline my body and make it my slave, so that after I have preached to others, I myself will not be disqualified. Say Apostle Paul can say, I bring myself, I discipline my body and make it my slave. Sa samana wo kan kyerɛ sɛ mechi kom ɛhyɛ me ho so. Esan sɛ ɛmfa ho sɛnea wobɛka nyamesɛm na wayɛ nyame adwuma. Sɛ woamfa akɔnkyerɛ amfa nhyɛ nipadua so a wonam hɔ nipa ni so deɛ ba de nyankopɔn ni so no. You see, random fasting will deliver you from a lot of temptations. As I bring my message to an end this morning, take heed. Onyankopɔn ka asɛm bi kyerɛ Adam ɛwɔ Old Testament no mu. Na anapɛ wɔ ka saa asɛm na ɛde akyerɛ wo nti tie no asopam. Take heed. God told Adam, if you eat this fruit, you will die. And guess what? Adam ate it. So since Adam ate it, either Adam died spiritually or God lied. And you know that God cannot lie. So it means Adam died spiritually. This morning, God is telling you in Romans chapter 8 verse 13. Listen carefully. God is telling you, for if you live according to the flesh, you will die. But if by the Spirit you put to death the deeds of the body, you will live. This is what God is telling you. For if you live according to the flesh, you will die. Every day, medi, mekondo, every day, medi. Adia honamano peno weyemano. Nyankopon say, if you live according to the flesh, you will die. But if by the Spirit you put to death the deeds of the body, you will live. Master, everybody get feelings, so everybody get appetite, but you have to discipline this body. The true position of our natural appetites and our passion is that they should be entirely our servants and not our masters. We should not allow, or we should not follow, or be led by what we want, this body wants, but we should lead it. Neme pa kyerɛ ne sɛ enye bibia ne pedua we ohia no na wode bema no. Obi tumi to car okɔ he me kondo kelewele. Obi tumi to car me kɔ he me kondo domedo. Ɛyɛ saa na ade bia body we hia no na wode ma no. Na ɔno abɛyɛ wo master. Ɛsɛ sɛ wo yɛ body we ne master. Na obi tumi ayɛ body we master. Ɛgye akɔnkyere. Me hu obi a ɔyɛ fasting bɛyɛ 3 days. Na obehunu oba adeja ebe na kono. When you are fasting, you cannot watch pornography because you don't have the strength and the desire to do anything for this flesh. Nyame ya adumu a wachina ye call another topic, that is how to fast. We are there because there are rules in every engagement. What are fasting? If you watch how to fast, because there are rules to every engagement. Onyankopɔn can say, isn't this the fast that I have chosen? Let us say, Onyankopɔn fasting bi wo wa ogitum. Isaiah chapter 58 verse 3 or say, we have fasted before you. Why are you not impressed? Isaiah chapter 58 verse 3. Ebi mu complaining. Omuka kire rade say, we have fasted before you. Why are you not impressed? I will end with this question. Ask yourself, does your fasting impress God? If your fasting impressed God, like the fasting of King Darius, was it not impossible that a man will sleep in the same den with lions and will still be alive? If your fasting impresses God, just like King Darius' fasting impressed God, the lions will not touch the Daniel. Darius the king went into his palace and spent the night fasting. No entertainment was brought before him. When we say Darius or the fasting, no, you say, then the king went into his palace and spent the night fasting. No entertainment was brought before him. Ye wo kwanya ye faso ade chikom ema ne so awrade ani efri wo chena eno ena meka ho asem ana pay that say best point savings and loans. Your dream is our business. Best assurance, your protection is assured, and high sense. Everyday prices for everyday people. Yadaruma and your day message Ibra wanna pay.
So penny day, some penny a putu some already you know cosuna be seven. So penny day, some penny a putu some already you know cosuna be seven. Be seven station papa be seven bonu mawati asie and some bango be seven.
It was young common a day. So be a wapa ba ewa kwanchire mu a. Ningi na be free topic na me start watching no how to fast. Because if your fasting does not impress God, you cannot deal with God on your own terms. What me I say? When you will be there, the patroni sinewa or no, and of Shembrano, won't to me Shemra Mera, they say, media say na me faste. Yankupon or fasting be or jitum. Sawanya nessa, and no dear combe kun, or no one can say yenessa. Upaso who send ye yenwa. Watch a common kusiaga, watchana. May you whom from what it a customer Emma Premo to Bushia, Ansana, Memma Musonia de Prentobrecas, Bona Bremono, and I pay Mary to a bad time in a name, or bad time be a wood tear me a wakwada with the free in fear mu the copim in fiancia. Ye come not to assume say, a woman say, Kel Kids toothpaste no a buyer no and chair. Now so in penny 4 a year Food and Drugs Authority for Ashifim. Ye yankasa ankra ya tobi edi atwi ye masen ame ye hunu se oh eye kama enti obi a wusuro se bia wo baswa okota de foforo di atwi ni sin ekofo ha obi brewa na wo ye den anape mia Kofi kum mede no kuredie mede onu ado mede nyamesuro me ka kirao ahya wo nkran ahya wo bose Kel Kids toothpaste asheda ya no soronko e de aman kwada mo di free mfie mienu de kopem mfie nsia wo de twi wo mo sen a o how bi eni ho na mom ne papa mu a be bon kwada ne se ho ban efre mo amo a ya wo mo bone tokro e wo ye mani sim me pa tro obi bibia wo tie mi anape ma wa po mu din ehu enhia wo eduro bi wo ho a wo yare a na wafa na wo de abra eduro yare na se ye wo nduro bi susu wo ho a eno no ye fa sene ebe ya sojafo a wo mu kun etia yarewa ye wo ni padue no mu no wo mu ebenya ahoden ye ka ne se immune system no ebenya ahoden se wo immune system no wa ahoden a yare bia entumi engina ni padue no mu ope ekwan so no koso a wo immune system ne benya ahoden a anape mekanfo Vital 20 edemau Vital 20 yede ba adwaso no yede ko kire mpenifo e kire wo mo se we eye immune booster mpenifo de mfidie hwehwe mu no na mo ba abonten de betu dwa se eye nokurasi UC Vital 20 no enye immune booster keke na mum Vital 20 eye the ultimate immune booster. Vital 20 is made from 100% herbs, known for boosting the immune system to fight diseases and infections. Into young man, young woman, when your infection be One Vical 20. No. Vical 20 is your ultimate immune system support for general well-being. Na ye kana saa se se ye kyerɛkyerɛ mu kakra sɛ oba wa fa yefunu oba wa ma kwada no fo ɛne akwada wende mbrumfie dumienu de pekuo miensen mu nka ho kɔ drugstore bi obenya Vical 20 ebusuafo etufo mesrɛ mo pɛ no dodo etu aton no mo bɛfrɛ 0244 585531 and after 0244-876321. Majina Joy Industries in Penifogina name na ma wishe Elder Oting of Sasem Pharmaceuticals. Na we show happy birthday in advance. Joy Industries in Penifo, Dr. Harrison, ne Dr. Manfred, ne Dr. Soji, any miankasa Oting, Ochinaya Wawoda, ya we show happy birthday in advance.
Tune it in.